you and your approach to working out, which I'm not used to. I've never heard until I started working with you. And it motivates you to keep going because you're not setting this huge goal and saying, okay, you need to rush and get there. You're saying, no, hey, listen, if it takes 15 minutes versus 25, that's okay, because you just added on something else that's going to help you. So it's funny because you never expect that certain lessons to come from you just working out that you find now you're going to be able to apply within your own business. Who would have thought it would have come from this place? And so it just goes to show you perfect timing and how everything's orchestrated in the right time. So you prepping me and getting with me since October has prepped me for how to approach my team starting this year in February. So again, I think it's so much more than just working out. There's so many other things that we're getting from you, and your approach is just so different that it's really going to help us in many different areas of our life. So I feel like it's wellness for your mind, your body, and just the way that you approach life moving forward. So that's what I learned today.
Love it. I don't have much to add. I think you're hitting all the nails on the head. I'm so glad you're able to apply it outside, because that totally makes sense. Why rush it when you can take that sustainability approach, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I could see my team, if I took that approach, they would be discouraged. And they wouldn't even, eventually they would feel like, you know what, I'm never going to hit this goal. She just threw out this big number to me. I'm never going to hit this goal. When I know right now I'm only doing 5 a month versus 40. But by hearing that your support system is stating, hey, we're going to build a foundation here and we're going to do it block by block at a slower pace, then I feel like, okay, she understands me, we're on the same team, and I'm going to get there. It's manageable, it's doable. And I want to continue to do it because I don't feel overwhelmed and discouraged. So yeah, it's funny that we're talking about this today, because this is exactly what happened this morning. And even then, I didn't even think about necessarily my workout with you until just now when we did it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is where that came from.
Okay.
Because this has been his approach. But I just never looked at it as applying it to the other pieces of my life. Little did I know what I was speaking out today actually came from my preparation with you. Yep. So it's great. It's great. And I'm excited to keep going. And no matter how long it takes, I know I'm going to get there because of the approach that we're taking. So I appreciate you for that.
Thank you for staying committed.
Yes, thank you. And it really is touching many different areas of your life that you never think that it would. Most people go into exercising and getting with trainers just focusing on their physical health. But this approach that you're doing, it's so different. It's so different. What I am learning out of this as well is I'm taking how you approach me working out and how you are taking each session, and you are basically saying, okay, do this, but then the next time you only have to do a little bit of this, because it's showing progression without burnout. It's showing progression without trying to rush to the goal. Take your time and build a solid foundation by gradually growing with small steps. because when you do that, then you're going to be able to sustain it in the end. And it's going to actually be more successful than if you were trying to rush to the finish line, which could result in injury and maybe even doing things the wrong way. You won't even almost not even appreciate the process. And what I'm finding is you taking this approach with me and working out, I've now been able to take that approach, and I just used it today with my employees.
Okay.
We had a 2-hour training session, but one of the ways that I operated last year was trying to rush training, trying to rush goals, and putting all those things before them. And here we are today, and we seen some progress, but not what I was expecting last year. And so today I took that approach, and I even spoke to them about, listen, we are not in competition with the other agents in our territory. We are in competition with ourselves, and we are all about setting the foundation, and we're going to do it gradually. We want to be able to look back at last year and then the month before to say, okay, we did this so far. Now let's maybe add on 5 more applications. And you know what? It's because I have a good trainer. I'm telling you, this is such a different approach. I almost can't put words to it just yet because it's just so different.
Enjoyed that video and you were excited, inspired, and motivated to take action steps towards your fitness journey and the goals you want to achieve. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do next. I want you to click the link attached to this post and book a free consultation call with me. During our consultation call, we'll discuss exactly why you're not seeing the results you want to see, and then we're going to lay out a plan and a path that will get you from where you are now to where you want to be as effectively as possible. Click the link, book the call, let's get it done. I'm excited to chat with you, and I'll talk to you soon.